Drivers, navigators and crews in the 1954 Redex trial gather for final briefing. Police officers urge drivers to observe all traffic laws, and drivers listen. Sporting Car Club President Dan McFarlane hands over the mic to Red Shepherd, Managing Director of Redex. 9,600 miles to go, and the first car flagged out of Sydney Showground is a standard 8. There are 246 cars to follow them, leaving at 2-minute intervals in an 8-hour-long procession. Second car off is a Peugeot, driven by the New Zealand team. They'll find the Australian outback a lot different from Rotorua. You can drive for more than 30 miles without hitting a volcano. English singer Donald Pierce is official starter, and there goes Grandma Conway. Good luck to you, Granny. This character apparently thinks he can do the trip on his head. He must have some secret control all of his own, unless, of course, his car's advertising headache powders. Third in last year's trial, Peter Anthill is one of the favourites again this time. So is Lex Davidson of Victoria, seen here getting ready to drive to the start. She's bound for the tiger country in leopard skin pants. American teacher of dancing Lucille Christian can find no place for the French poodle, so she'll just have to wave to that doggy from the window and hope that it finds its way home. Radio star Jack Davies in it again, driving a Ford Custom Line. Last year he lost a lot of points and a little weight, but he drove every inch of the way himself. On they go, and some cross the harbour bridge without paying the toll, apparently. After dark, and still 50 more cars to go on this, the toughest of all reliability trials. There'll be 17 days and nights on the job. At right is last year's winner Ken Tubman driving a Peugeot. Last year he lost no points up to the horror section. And talking about horror, here are a couple that could be Frankenstein and King Kong. Jack Murray on the right. Up the far northern New South Wales coast, the long convoy of cars stream. Later they'll come to rivers where there are no bridges. And so to the New South Wales-Queensland border with the twin towns of Tweed Heads and Coolangatta. Bill McLaughlin, who had bad luck last year, is going well so far. Brisbane Control, and the first car to start is first in with a clean score sheet. The car looks surprisingly spick and span after the 600-mile trip through rain and mud. And Gordon Marshall and Norman Williamson look pretty fresh too as they sign in at the control point. Second arrival, also without losing points, is Kay Berger's New Zealand entry. They haven't lost any whiskers either. More and more cars arrive at the Brisbane Exhibition Ground, where they will stay for a 12-hour rest period. With cars arriving continuously for 8 hours, most of them on schedule too, control officers of the Australian Sporting Car Club are kept pretty busy. More starters in the best beard contest. Bill McLaughlin and navigator Marty Higgs relax after checking in. They have another 9,000 miles ahead of them, and some of the roads will provide mighty tough going. As the trial drivers and crew rest, the City Sound cameramen must move out ahead. One of the two units carrying 6 cameramen who will bring newsreel audiences here and overseas an exclusive cover of the trial. For this is World News.